We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Adrian Hauser gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now, Dexter Fowler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fowler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Line hard to center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Colton Wong.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Wong is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on to make plays against this guy.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. Sogard is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Out in front of it, strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game.
Second.
There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit back toward the mound. Wong is there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch. Popped him up. Montero over to his right, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, and this is still. So that'll bring up Josh Bell, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Bell.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center field.
Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. O'Neill, a Canadian native. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Elaris Montero. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
King comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 8.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Carpenter is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The pitcher, number 39.
Striding in, Miles Michaelis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Too low, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Here's Eric Sogard, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Carpenter has a play, 1 out.
Batting 8.
And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Next for Milwaukee, Tyrone Taylor. First offering on its way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9.
Now at the plate, Adrian Hauser. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Takes this the other way to right. Fowler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Milwaukee striding in once again, Colton Wong. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-1 the count. To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired.
Leading off for the Brewers.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Turned on down the line. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hop.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here it comes.
Look out, 1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. Third home run for him on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting, third baseman, Lowry.
To the plate now, Lowry's Montero. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Montero swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. After grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ryan Braun is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Line drive to left. Bell is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyrone Taylor. He popped out in his first trip. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. O'Neill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Dexter Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Colton Wong will stand in. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Holt ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the Cards' team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on the St. Louis roster. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Tyler O'Neill will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt here, goes to third with it, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Goldschmidt on third. Bell at second with 2 gone. And he looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
The set and the 1-1. Hit in the air out to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. So stepping in, Adrian Hauser. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The center fielder.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Here's Brock Holt now. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. ready for another shot now. Lowry's Montero. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped him up. Navarez is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And digging in next to be the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now a little pop up here right in front of the plate. Navarez over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second base.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And right into the shift, but foul. Two out, nobody on. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Alex Claudio takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 50. DH, Alex Claudio.
Paul DeYoung will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 11, Paul DeYoung.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
7th inning stretch.
John Brebbia will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Paul DeYoung will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In there, strike 2. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and a step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
2-2 the count. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good
Now
job
that-
right there. That's
no
the
left fielder.
4th time he struck
Other
out,
side.
and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this. Dylan Carlson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Carlson.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Kane going back, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the
Now
inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Tommy Edman will come on now and pinch.
Now running at second base, number 19, Tommy Edman.
First delivery to him on the way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A ball and a strike now. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 count.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Sinker, 3-2 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. It has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Stepping in now, Josh Bell. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Liner towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
Now,
giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you
number
feel
46.
good.
Corey Knebel comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Elauris Montero.
Now batting, Elauris Montero. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on third. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Matt Wieters, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Popped up. Sogard will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Brewers nothing. Alex Reyes is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tommy Edman remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Striding into the box, Ryan Braun, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. O'Neill waits on it. 1 out.
The third baseman,
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now at the plate, Eric Sogard, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Tyrone Taylor waits on deck. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Now to the plate, Tyrone Taylor hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Taylor is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Jumped all over
Right
that
fielder.
first pitch of the inning,
Ball.
and he didn't miss it.
Young.
Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Count 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Jordan Hicks, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Christian Yelich will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Hit sharply toward the right side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The center fielder.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
O'Neill comes on now, and he has it, one down.
Now
standing in, Brock Holt. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and another double play right here would certainly end this game. Let's see if they pitch him the same way. Hard in, soft away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put
Now
in play, there's a
catcher.
good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
No balls and 1 strike. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied them up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-0 the score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Miles Michaelis takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Adrian Hauser is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.